This week we're going to preview USDA supply-demand report, which will come out on Friday, August 11th. We're also going to take a look at updated crop condition ratings as well as the short-term weather forecast and wrap things up with ongoing concerns about weak export demand for U.S. soybeans. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the soybean market. We've moved into the critical month of August here, and this soybean market remains exceptionally volatile. We're going to start out this week looking at a preview of Friday's USDA monthly supply-demand report. On Friday at 11 o'clock Central Time, USDA will release their report. There's going to be a lot of numbers here. There's going to be an updated crop size for 2023. There's going to be an updated old crop carryout, updated projections from South America. I've highlighted here what I think, though, is the critical number on Friday. That is the carryout for 23-24. Look at that range, 191 to 313. That's quite a wide range for 23-24. And we're looking at an average trade estimate of 263. So a lot can happen on Friday with this report. Here's the critical message. We strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to have your risk management positions in place prior to the release of the report. And this slide shows how important that can be. The blue line here shows the change in November soybean futures on the day that the crop report is released. The bars represent the change in the yield. Notice that blue line has been exceptionally volatile over time. Not every year. Last year was rather tame by comparison, but many years double digits higher or double digits lower. So again, a lot of volatility is potentially there and associated with the release of this report. Let's now move on and look at crop condition ratings here with our weekly map. We did see some improvement this week to 54%, good to excellent. That still trails last year's total of 59%. A couple states to highlight here. Illinois was 12 percentage points higher at 58%, good to excellent. Another state that improved relative to last week was Ohio at 4 percentage points higher. Let's now look at the history of the crop condition index. We're looking here at an improvement this week. It's still the lowest in recent memory here, and here's a key message. From this point forward, that index can still change. Notice last year in the red line, it deteriorated from early August all the way into harvest, but there have been years where it's been stable, and there's been years, such as 2016, where it improved steadily from this point forward. So a lot can change during pod set and pod fill. Speaking of pod set here, setting pods on average over the next 2 weeks increases about 21%. We're at 66% currently, so we could be pushing 85 to 90% setting pods by August 20th. Let's shift gears now and look at the weather during this critical pod set and pod fill time period. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. We're starting out this week looking at temperatures. There is some hot weather here that could migrate, or attempt to migrate, I should say, from the southwest into the Midwest, but it's going to be met by cold fronts coming down from Canada. So it's really going to be not too warm or not too cool, potentially over the next 10 days. Now we're looking at precip here. We're moving on. The next big event will be Wednesday night. A thunderstorm cluster forms out west and moves its way eastward here. Heaviest amounts in that pink area here of 3/4 to 1.5 inches, and the green area of 1/4 inch to 3/4 inches. Now on Thursday and Friday, some more rainfall, although this time a little bit further north of 1/4 inch to 3/4 inch. Let's look at the rainfall totals over the next 2 weeks. Now it's not quite as wet as last week's map, but still over 50% of the soybean belt here is going to be normal or slightly wet over the next 2 weeks. Let's briefly look at some concerning trends regarding export sales. We looked at this slide last week, but it bears repeating. When you combine the unshipped old and new crop soybean export sales, we're now looking at a 15-year low. So Brazil is really taken over the world export market at the moment, and so the U.S. is taking a back seat, and that raises concerns about demand for the fall. Let's wrap things up this week looking at trends in November soybean futures. On November beans, as we tape here on Tuesday, are trading near $13.10 a bushel. Again, we strongly encourage you to continue to make efforts to defend your balance sheet by working closely with your trusted risk management advisor. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. Remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and never miss an upload. And this week, remember, on Friday at 11:20 Central Time, we're going to have a live YouTube update following the release of the USDA monthly supply demand report. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.